Give them a warm welcome.
Great, thank you. I'm Jeff Seibert from Increo, and thanks, Sue, for the opportunity to present. We just wanted to give you all a brief taste of what we're up to. We don't have a live internet connection here, so we're just going to talk a bit about what we're doing and show a mock-up. And I'm sorry, the colors on the projector are not quite cooperating. But to start off with a story, about a year ago, I was working on a logo for a project. We were very early stage at that time, and so everything's a lot of brainstorming. So I was designing this logo and decided, okay, let me send it out to the rest of the team to collect some feedback. So I did what I think most of you would do in that circumstance, and attach it to an email and send it out to the team.
And it was one of those really busy days when you have more emails in your inbox than you ever want to deal with. And I opened mine up, and somewhere near the top was Jeff's logo mock-ups. So I open it up, take a look, and it's something like this. Well, not bad, but I don't like this, and I think the whole thing should move about 3 inches to the right. And so I was formulating this feedback in my head and started writing a couple of sentences, but became frustrated by the fact that I couldn't point and tell Jeff exactly what I wanted. So I said, forget it. I'm just going to tell him at the meeting next week. Turns out, when I looked through the rest of my email, I found a couple of other feedbacks from the team, and one person said, move it 3 inches to the right, and one person said, move it 3 inches to the left. I guess we should just leave it right there, right?
And so, sure enough, this process was chaos. I got a whole bunch of email from the rest of the team, a lot of it conflicting. No one had really seen what the rest of the people had said, so it wasn't building off anything. I was left with sort of inferring what everyone meant and coming up with the next version of the document. So I played around with some things and really decided, okay, let's just put this off to the meeting so we can all figure out what we want to do.
Fast forward to the meeting. We're all sitting there, we're talking about the logo, what we need to change. And pretty soon, as innovators, conversation digresses from what we need to change about the logo, or maybe progresses, I don't know, from what we need to change about the logo into the flaws in this process itself. How we're giving feedback and how we can make it more efficient. What we said is we can do a lot better than this. And so what you see today is the result of 9 months of work towards solving this problem with a special focus towards professional marketers, product people, and salespeople.
And so what did we come up with? We have a product called Backboard that's solely designed to allow you to get feedback on whatever you're working on from the rest of your team, from other departments, from your clients, whomever it might be. And so instead of emailing out, say you're working on a marketing plan for your next innovation, instead of emailing it out to everyone, and if you're lucky getting 10 reply alls that are all conflicting and confusing, you go to our website called Backboard, it's getbackboard.com, and upload it, and you'll see something like this. So this is a slide from our board deck, actually, that we put up on Backboard. And you see it right in your browser, and the site automates everything. So I upload this, and it asks, okay, who do you need feedback from? I type in their email addresses, and I can create little groups of people if I'm working on different projects. And the site automates everything else. So they're all notified. They go here. They see it right in their browser. They don't need to download anything. They don't need to open any application. We support Word files, PowerPoint, Photoshop, really any format you're going to have to make it really straightforward. And I can go on and leave feedback right here. And so I can either type in text, or I get a little red pen, and as you can see, I can cross out the do not distribute line there, or whatever I want to do. I can circle things. And so I can make it really, really clear what I mean. From the person who created the document, from my perspective, when I go back, all the feedback is right in a line. I can address it very quickly and easily. And as I scrub through it, we highlight the part of the document that they were talking about. So it makes it very quick and easy for you to iterate on your document, so you can go ahead and upload a new version.
This line connects to
oh yeah,
one of
a
these
bit hard to
it's a
see
little
where
hard to see
that line is going.
But you'll just have to check it out and take our word for it right now. So how does this all fit? We believe that feedback is an incredibly important part of the innovation cycle when it's given in the correct way and at the correct time. And what it can do is really help move something from an idea into action. And I think that's what the rest of the speakers will be addressing today. Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks for the opportunity, and we can definitely answer any questions later, probably.
Anybody have a quick question they want to ask right now? Yeah.
Yes?
So how do you guys compare to Sketch?
Sketch is a desktop application that works very well. We have elected to do it all in the browser so that you don't need to download anything. We think that one of the keys to software of this type is making it incredibly easy to use, especially with people who have never seen it before. And so with Sketch, you would have to go tell them to download Sketch and then check this out. Here, you type into our site who you want feedback from, and it's automatic. They're sent a link. They get taken right to the page. There's nothing else they have to do.
There's a lot of steps with
One more quick question? No? Yes.
Yeah.
Three. On my iPhone.
So we are working on it. Yes, definitely.
To be announced.
We've heard a lot of feedback from people saying, this is great, but I really only give feedback to my coworkers when I'm on an airplane. And so, okay, we're working on it.
Getting there.
Great.
Oh, one
Yes.
Is it available for beta?
Yes.
Yes.
It is available free online right now. The version for individuals, small teams. The basic version is free. Additional features are on a pay-per-month basis. We'll pass around little cards that have a little our logo and URL so that you can come go check it out at your convenience.
So do those lines just correspond to like the people who made the edits?
Yes. So this one, I don't know who said it exactly. I think it's up here. One of the
It was Jim,
things
yes.
he said, he crossed this out with his red pen, and then we popped up a little bubble for him to say, this shouldn't be here. It's zoomed over here, and now it connects via a line to his feedback when you mouse over it right here.
It would be cool to have like those
That is
people,
really
like-
easy to see on here.
like awareness, you know, like so like if they're online, you can see that they turn green, then you could ping
That-
them and say like there's a reason why that guy moved it there, and you don't want to mess him up by making a change. So you ping him, and you're like, why'd you move it there? Oh, okay. So that way.
Well, so it's all, imagine onion skinning. Everyone gets their own layer on top of the document, and it's all live updating. So if we're both leaving feedback on the same document at the same time, you can see what we're doing, but we don't really interfere with each other. You can say move it here, and I can say move it there. Yeah, last one?
Just real quick, is there a way that you submit a document, people recommend changes?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably asking for the magical moment, but is there a way that you can view at some level of all the recommendations some sort of changes? Because you can register deletes, you can register modifications and moves.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to render something similar?
At this point, no. We're looking at sort of future functionality with that, as particularly for text documents. One of our keys is we support really any file format you're going to have. So for images, that would be harder.
Yep.
But some specific text functionality, like insert this here, delete this line, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Thank
Great,
you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.